Try and take it, asshole. Fucking cheater.
Give me the watch.
The film opens with a man named Duffy, who decides to walk into a bar. Inside, he notices a group of tough men playing poker. Despite not having any money, he decides to join them. To enter the game, Duffy pawns his watch. After a few rounds, Duffy wins, which angers the leader of the group, leading to a fight. During the brawl, Duffy easily defeats them, catching the attention of a man named Max, who has recently been released from prison. Later, Duffy stays at a nearby motel, as he doesn't have a permanent home and tends to move around frequently. It's revealed that Duffy was once a major in the Special Forces and served as a Marine. 7 years prior, he had lost many comrades in Afghanistan, leaving only him and his friend POA as survivors. The next morning, Max approaches Duffy, having recognized him from the bar fight. Initially hesitant to talk, Duffy eventually listens as Max insists he has something important to share, even offering to buy him breakfast. Intrigued, Duffy agrees, and Max explains that he was impressed by Duffy's martial arts skills and proposes they team up to make money using Duffy's fighting abilities. Duffy is skeptical at first, but Max promises he's being truthful and offers to prove it. Max takes Duffy to a location where a street fight is being organized by a man named Donald, who matches fighters. After the first fight, Donald challenges anyone to take on his champion, a large and intimidating fighter. Knowing Duffy is there to fight, Donald encourages him to step up. But Duffy refuses once he learns that Max is the one arranging the fight. When Duffy tries to leave, the crowd mocks him, calling him a coward, which pushes Duffy to accept the challenge. In a matter of seconds, Duffy defeats Donald's champion with ease. Afterward, Max collects some money from Donald, but they quickly split up when they hear police sirens. As they leave, Max asks Duffy if he has a place to stay. When Duffy says he doesn't, Max offers to let him stay at his sister's house. Max also shares part of the money he earned with Duffy. When they arrive at Max's sister Rachel's house, they see her throwing out her boyfriend. A fight ensues between Duffy and Rachel's boyfriend, and it's revealed that Rachel is a widow with a child. The next day, Max meets with Parker, a big-time mafia boss to whom Max owes a substantial amount of money. Parker warns Max that if he doesn't pay back the debt within a week, the amount will continue to grow. In response, Max plans to settle his debt by arranging another fight, confident now that he has found a skilled fighter in Duffy. Parker is pleased with the arrangement as he has two strong, undefeated fighters. Meanwhile, Duffy is seen cleaning Rachel's house. When Rachel and her daughter return, they are impressed by Duffy's politeness and good manners and thank him for cleaning. That evening, after Duffy, Rachel, and her daughter finish dinner, Max returns home, pleased to see Duffy settling in well at Rachel's place. Afterward, Max asks Rachel and her daughter to give him and Duffy a moment to speak privately. During their conversation, Max confesses to Duffy that he owes a large sum of money to a mafia boss and cannot pay it off in small installments. Desperate, Max asks Duffy to fight again to help settle the debt and earn money. Feeling sympathy for Max's situation, Duffy agrees to help. The scene shifts to Parker interrogating a man named Riggs, who turns out to be Rachel's boyfriend, the same one she kicked out of her house and the man Duffy fought. It's revealed that Riggs is one of Parker's henchmen and had stolen money from their group. Meanwhile, a corrupt police chief named Lynx arrives and begins questioning Riggs about the stolen money. Riggs admits he hid all the money in his girlfriend's house. Upon hearing this, Lynx wastes no time and kills Riggs. Afterward, Lynx asks Parker to find out who Riggs' girlfriend is. The next night, Max and Duffy head to the fighting arena to compete. When they arrive, a women's fight is taking place, and Lynx is in the audience watching. After the first match, it's Duffy's turn to fight one of Parker's men. Donald, the match leader, warns the crowd that Duffy is not someone to underestimate. As the fight begins, Duffy quickly and effortlessly defeats his opponent within seconds. As Duffy and Max prepare to leave, Parker stops them, insisting that Duffy fight again, this time against his right-hand man, Ford. Knowing how dangerous Ford is, Max initially refuses, pointing out that their debt has already been paid. But Parker offers to triple the payment if Duffy can defeat Ford. Hearing this, Duffy agrees to fight but demands 5 times the amount if he wins. Parker agrees without hesitation. Shortly after, the match between Duffy and Ford begins. At first, Duffy struggles as Ford is an incredibly tough fighter who has never been defeated. However, Duffy recalls his past experiences in Afghanistan, which fuel his aggression and determination. In the end, Duffy overpowers Ford and wins the fight, nearly taking Ford down completely. Back at home, Duffy and Max are overjoyed as they now have a significant amount of money. Max thanks God for bringing Duffy into his life, knowing that without Duffy's help, he would have remained in debt and likely been killed by Parker. The next day, Parker contacts Lynx to inform her that he has discovered where Riggs' girlfriend lives. Soon after, Lynx and her team go to Rachel's house, pretending to search for Riggs.